Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are going to go through permuting two arrays. So in this problem we have two arrays and we are supposed to permute the two arrays in such a way that for each of the indexes, the element at the index array A plus the element at index array B, the same index, is actually greater or equal to K, is hold for all the elements in the array. What does that mean exactly? Let's say I have this array. The first array is 0, 1 and the second array is 0, 2. If we have as input k equal to 1, is actually the condition hold for all of the elements in the array A and B? Let us check. For I equal to 0, A of 0 plus A of plus B of 0 is equal to 0 plus 0, which is 1, which is 0, and it's not actually greater or equal to 1. So if we have a permutation like this, the result will be no. But is there any other permutation that will help us to achieve like the result of yes? Let us check. If you swap those two elements, array at position 0 remains, this one remains 0, 1, this one will be 2 and 0. Let us check. For element 0, we will have 0 plus 2, which will give you 2, and 2 is greater or equal to 1, so it's actually verified for the first index. For the second index, we have 1 and 0 because this has been swapped. 1 and 0, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, which is actually greater or equal to 1. So we do have a valid permutation where for each of the element in the array, the sum of element at position A and the sum of element at the given index for A and B is actually greater or equal to K. Now that we are able to understand what the problem is, how are we going to solve it? How are we going to organize ourselves to have the answer? So for us to solve it, I'm going to share with you one thing. Let's say I have my array like this, and I have my array A and an array B. How am I going to make sure that it exists a permutation that will give me the desired result? That means for each of the indexes, I will have the sum which is greater or equal to k. So for that, I'm going to use this logic. I'm going to sort my array, my first array in ascending order and the second array in descending order. You can swap, you can solve the first one in descending as you want. Why am I doing so? Because I'm going to use the logic if the sum of those two elements is actually not equal. In fact, if the sum of these two elements is actually less than k, that means there will be no permutation that will help me to have a yes result. Why am I saying that? Because the sum of this and this is actually the sum of the biggest element of this array plus the sum of the smallest element of this array, which is actually the biggest possible sum we can have with this smallest element. And if the biggest possible sum we can have with this smallest element is actually less than k, there is no other couple tied with this one that will give me an answer greater than k. Understand? And if we find ourselves with such an element, we will just consider that there is no solution. So what we are going to do is that by sorting this in ascending and sorting this in descending, we are sure that each of the couple are actually like kind of optimal solution. And if a pair is not actually meeting the condition, that means there is no pair that will be able to do so. So given that we have this, how are we going to solve it? The code part of it will be as follow. I'll first sort my two arrays. So the first one is actually this sort, the second one. So for the second one, since I need to sort it in descending order, it depends on you, on the programming language you're using, but you can sort normally and reverse, or you can easily sort and pass a custom function. Is int left, int right, and this my custom function is going to just return left is greater than right under this. Yeah, this one shouldn't be here. Okay, so by doing this I have this. So I have my first array being sort and the second array being sort in descending. So after this I just need to loop. So I just say so for each of the element, what I'm going to say if element at position I plus element at position is actually greater, it should be greater or equal. So if it's less than k, I'll just return no. And then if after looping this I find myself out of the loop, that means yes, there is a possible solution. I'll return yes. Let us run and see what it gives. I have an error somewhere. This is an error. Why do I have this? Okay. Surprising. Oh damn, better end. I made an error here during sorting here. Okay, perfect. So this is my approach of solving this. I hope you do enjoy it. Feel free to leave me any comment. I'll be really happy to interact with you regarding this. See you on the next video. Ciao.